Right, so we're going to be watching Interstellar. It's one of my favourite films in the world, and I only saw it 2 years ago. I only seen it 2 years ago, so I actually didn't watch it when it came out, and I watched it 2 years ago, and I thought it was probably the most incredible film in the world. Obviously, there's other good films out there, but this film's, just hits the sweet spot for me. Great performances, great music, great cinematics. Honestly, it all just fits together so well. So we're gonna have a little watch, and I thought, yeah, this is about time that I start reacting to some films, because I don't know about you guys, but I have such a long watch list. If you look at my Netflix, anything like that, the watch list is too long, and there's some really notable mentions off that list. I thought, let me start with something I like, start with something I think is, a bit more my level, and then we can get into some of the stuff that's out there. Because, I've just made my Joker video. I've not seen Joker 2 yet as of recording, but I'm not hearing good things. And I know a lot of people like to jump on a bandwagon and all that stuff, but hey, look, before we get into all that, I thought, let's just watch something that I know I like. I first watched it on my laptop, and my laptop's we've got it. It's only so big, right? So I was watching, I'm like, oh my God, this is incredible. Had my headphones in thinking it's sick. Went cinema last year. Oh, I was getting so spooked out by the visuals, the planet shots and that. Oh, so I'm going to be probably reacting a certain way to those kind of shots. But yeah, we're going to watch it. We're going to have a little bit of fun with it. And yeah, let's just start it, innit? Let's just get on with it. Let's go. One thing I think is really good about this film is obviously they try to incorporate as much scientific accuracy as possible. So when you get to the black hole scenes, it's like a realistic simulation in a way. And I thought that's, God forbid if it actually is any black holes out there that look like that. Hey, hopefully we don't have to encounter any, but
Well, my dad was a farmer. Like everybody else back then.
It's so good. I can't wait. There's so many good scenes in this film. It's just so good.
Were you dreaming about the crash?
I've talked to some people on this as well. I don't know who the actress that plays the young one is. Obviously Jessica Chastain is the older one, but the casting is so good on it. You could believe that young girl is obviously the younger version of Jessica Chastain. I think it's incredible, and she's obviously a really good actress for her age as well. So it's amazing. And obviously my boy Matthew, so scary. What would you do in this situation? You can't run anywhere, you can't go anywhere. You dig underground maybe? There's a guy on YouTube who built a bunker, he's probably living alright, but apart from that, what else are you gonna do? B-Source, Veritasium, all those guys. It's the scene, it's the scene. Everyone see it now, it's the scene, oh my God! Just ascend, everyone ascend. Let's go. What Christopher Nolan does really good is there would be these scenes where he plays out these sort of it's you've seen a lot in Inception as well. They have the music playing through, and then they have these characters that they're focusing on this something, doing something. So so the music running through, and then you see the characters thinking. They're doing a bit of Batman as well, I think. But yeah, they play the music underneath, and they'll just sort of see the characters are focusing on something. It's that wonder and. It's excitement, it's ooh, what's going on? You're sort of figuring stuff out, stuff goes wrong, stuff's fine. And it's one thing they do really, really well here, I think. It's one of his traits, and I think it really suits film, and it suits Hans Zimmer's score as well, because it's so mystical and mysterious, and it's got all these elements in it. I think it's incredible.
It wasn't hurting anybody.
Yeah, Matthew, you weren't doing nothing, come on.
Little late, Coop.
Oh, these two are annoying. Oh,
I guess you had to stop off at the Asian fighter plane store.
To be fair, what do you guys think? Do you think we actually went to the moon and that? Because I know there's all that thing we didn't make the moon. The flag didn't have, there was no wind on the moon. I don't know. I think we did. Because there's been more than one moon landing. Do you know what I mean? I think there's been about 12 people that have gone. After that, it's how much more do you need to go to the moon? There's not really much there. It's not like an Earth, is it? It's not like you got all these planets and creatures and stuff. It's just rock. So obviously people are like, why don't we go back? It's we don't need to go back. You know what I mean? But yeah, it'd be interesting to let you know what I think. And then I see films like this, I'm like, yeah, space is real. Space is real. Well, some people don't believe space is real. People think the Earth is flat, and I can't get behind that. I don't.
It's an old federal textbook. We've replaced them with the corrected versions.
Corrected? Oh, no. To be fair, I was doing a bit of research on the space race. It's obviously quite interesting, because the space race itself was driven a lot by, we want to one-up them, our thing's bigger than them, do you know, all that kind of stuff. And I don't know if we've lost that, or lost that drive to prove other people better, or maybe we're doing it in different ways, but it's so interesting how the Soviet Union was so forward thinking with it. They're the first animal, first human, first satellite, and then America put them to the moon. It's so It's very interesting. If you're interested in science or space, moon landings, look it up. It's interesting.
Candy and soda.
Yeah,
I think I'll take her to that.
prove them wrong. Get it! Oh, the score's so good. It's just so good. So true. You think about like industrial revolution, like way back like early 1900s or late 1800s and all that stuff. The amount of like stuff that's been invented, and I know a lot of like inventions now are technology based or software based, but like the amount of knickknacks, gadgets, and all that stuff. Like people are riding around on unicycles and that. Or like, what's the one with the big wheel in it, the little wheel at the back? There were so many things being invented, and so if it doesn't feel like we're doing that anymore. Like we're not really. It's like almost feels like we're settling rather than seeking to improve. Or like if we're seeking to improve, it's very like selfish reasons. It's not like we're trying to do stuff for the better of everyone else or for the future, future generations. So calm about it. If you saw that, you'd be sprinting. Some people would be TikToking, and obviously some people would be running. I'd be running. I love how they blend in the wide format and do like the cinematic format, like the aspect ratio. It's so good. And they use it in the right spots as well. Like obviously at the start you've got the aircraft, and right now obviously you've got them coming to the house, and then it comes back to the shore. It's almost like when it crops into here, it's like you're focusing on the characters, and then when it goes wide, you're focusing on the movement, the environment, those kind of things. Obviously when you get to go into space and things, and obviously they're flying through space and that wide format is better suited. It'd be interesting to see. I can't quite remember, but at the end of the film, obviously when he's in the Tesseract and that, whether they do crop in on the character bits into that smaller format. I'm quite interested to see actually. See, now it's the detail here. You're focusing in on him discovering the lines for the first time. So it's subtle. And then establishing shot, going back out wide, showing the aftermath of the storm, and then cut back into character. It's nice. It's really, 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 really good.
I'm dropping Tom, then heading to town. You want to clean that up when you're finished praying to it?
Let the man pray to gravity, you know what I mean? I like this scene. It's good. Because you see his curiosity and his drive to sort of learn more about what's going on, and then sort of bonding over that. Obviously the son is obviously just like the classic farmer style kid, but obviously they're interested in the science and they're more going beyond just the sort of the standard day-to-day stuff. So I really like that. It might even be a deliberate thing that they put Timmy's character in, is like a juxtaposition to Murph.
Don't be afraid!
You know what that is. You telling her not to be afraid. That could be anything. What? These things are so weird, and how they speak so like human. It's fine. They start bonding in the end. It's all good.
Explain to
Mate,
me how you
okay.
found this facility.
Bob, you I go? Oh. Hey, if it's KFC corn, that's fine by me. Hey, KFC corn on a cob. Say what you want about humans, we do have a innate drive to survive. I think they found a planet that was a good few light years away that was probably similar to Earth. Now, see if you can find out if wormholes exist and potentially use them, we could probably get there. But if you're talking about moving people from here to our nearest habitable planet, unlikely.
I've got kids, Professor.
Get out there and save them.
Yeah, what would you do in this situation? I feel like I would. I think I'd be so scared. I'd be so scared. It's too much of a long shot. Imagine just being sent into a wormhole to a different planet. I feel bad for whoever got the water one. Oh, that's my worst nightmare. But surely they know about time dilation and all that. Surely they know. They're scientists. They're NASA scientists. Surely they know about that. I don't remember if it gets revealed yet, but surely he doesn't know when he's coming back. But he's not going to come back within a few months. Things with me, I get more scared by shots of black holes, planets, space, than horror films like gore and whatever. But they're cool. Space, anything like that.
I wanted to give you an update. Can't see any of the dust. I really hope you guys are doing great.
I can't explain the feeling, and it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get so much worse. Yeah, shit like this. That is what's scary. Look at that. It's only down the road. It's only a couple of 100 million miles away. Because you understand, that planet is just gas and all kinds of materials and elements and stuff that just would shred us completely. gut punch.
You once told me that when you came back, we might be the same age. And today I'm the age you were when you left. So it'd be a real good time for you to come back.
Hits every time. What cut as well, that was what transition. But yeah, hits. You build so much of the character from the dad in the initial half, and then this time, on this side now, you get to learn a bit more about Murph. And she's kept up the scientific studies, you know, she's driven to find out what's going on, figure it out. She's very intelligent. She still cares about her dad, or she still loves her dad, but again, you would feel a bit bitter about it if you were her. But this is, again, kind of the point about higher dimension. Is love a higher dimension? Like, getting a bit technical, but it's true. You could be millions of miles away and still love someone. You can love someone who's died. You can love ideas and people and things, yourself. Some people love themselves too much. I want you to kill Peter Parker.
I wanted you to.
Yeah, and you lied to her. Yeah, prick.
There is no way to help us.
I put you there myself, but she wears that on her face so well. That, like, I don't know, the acting is just on point. I can't vocalise it very well, but she does a really good job. Do not tell me this is not a horror film with this kind of music.
Bren, did you know?
What is going on? Jeez,
You knew.
that's terrifying.
This was all a sham.
This wouldn't be out of place in an alien film, do you know what I mean? Interstellar's a horror film. And let's be honest, if you've been sent on this Lazarus mission and you get stranded and you get all the data you can, you basically find out whether it's habitable. Sorry, it's not habitable. Most likely you would send a distress signal or send a signal like, hey, I found something. Whether you've got data or not, like, you just wouldn't. I'm sure these guys want to go back and, you know, like jerk chicken, you know what I mean? Yeah, you'd be stressed. See another bus again. I wonder one day we'll actually know what is beyond a black hole before they get ripped into spaghetti.
You never would have come here unless you believed you were going to save them.
It's got a point. Genuinely, no.
I'm here for you. This is my voice.
What Nolan does so good is there's all these layers in these montages. You've got the music, you've got the survival aspect of it. You've got the fact that he's not only got to survive that, he's got to get past him, he's got to get off the planet, he's got to get back home, but then there's still Earth to save, and then obviously Murph's trying to figure it out. There's so many layers to it. I think that's what it does best. It blends that scientific doomsday apocalyptic element with a personal story. You have all the fun, the science, spaceships, the war, the explosions. You have the detail. You have the heart. You have the tension. It just makes you feel like you could fly a spacecraft into a black hole. Do you know what I mean? Fly by fly. So if they went to Edmund's planet, they would have found a place good enough, but would they have been able to get everyone there? Would they have figured out the gravity situation? Probably not, because they wouldn't have gone into black hole. Damn. My boy Nolan. Oh. This film's one of my favourite films. It's just too good. Like, I think, like I say, they've got the action, the sci-fi, the mystery, the thriller, the horror. They've got the romance. They've got the, I don't know. They just got it all. It's so good, and it holds up now. I think it'll hold up in 20 years. The state of the space industry. You just got Elon Musk like doing SpaceX, and then you got like billionaires trying to get to Mars and stuff, or make like commercial space tourism a thing. But if and ever it came down to a situation where we actually had to leave, I don't know if we'll be able to do it still. I don't know. Again, I'd like to. This film makes me believe that we could, but when you actually see people and how they act nowadays, I don't know. I didn't really realise so much. I'm watching it now that how much it's like a horror film. Like, it's proper horror film style. Like, I don't know. It's something. It blends so many genres together so well and effectively to the point where I would love an Interstellar 2. I don't want one, but I would love, or at least a film like this that's out there. So if there is anything else that you guys know of, let me know, because anything to this effect where people are human story and science elements based around it, you got me. So I think the acting was really good. I think Jessica Chastain, the kid and the woman, obviously her, really, really good. Obviously Matthew McConaughey brought it proper. Really, really brought it. I don't know, just brought a lot of heart to it. And I think the subtle elements of like how obviously Nolan does his directing, where you're sort of discovering things with the characters, I think is so effective. And pair that with like iconic music. Didn't know if they knew that it was going to be iconic at the time, but obviously in hindsight it's just that it works so well for the story. The visuals are incredible, like the change in the aspect ratios is really effective. And obviously I know he does it in other films as well. I've not seen all of Nolan's films, but that's obviously something that I look to do in the future. Like Oppenheimer I've not seen, so that would be cool to watch. And yeah, because he does do it in the other films as well. So yeah, just coming to the end of the credits now. I think that'll be it. So yeah, if you enjoyed my reaction to one of my favourite films, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Anything that you thought was interesting about the film, any of the facts that you can sort of fact check me on would be really cool, because I'd be really interested to know.